The Ovis World Slam is the taking of at least 12 of the world's wild mountain sheep, and is certainly no easy task. Tonight, we'd like to recognize several individuals who have documented an Ovis World Slam. Russia's Dmitry Fedotov hunted 15 different species of wild sheep in a little over a year's time to help him reach the Ovis World Slam. For this milestone, we chose 4 of his rams from 2023 to share. First up is Dmitry's Aldad from Spain, taken in January. In July, he traveled to Uzbekistan to get his Bukaran Uriel. Dmitry took a pair of snow sheep in his home country of Russia in August, and we chose his Otkos ram to represent those. Finally, later that same month, he found himself in Mongolia, where he collected his Gobi Argali. It was a Himalayan blue sheep from Pakistan, taken in March 2024, that earned Mykola Kaval of Russia the Ovis World Slam. Accepting Mykola's award is Veronica Kornia. Mykola is quickly closing in on the Ovis Super 20 with a total of 15 rams to his credit. You saw his Tian Shan Argali from Kyrgyzstan, taken in November 2023. And next up is Mykola's Blandford Uriel from Pakistan, which he got in February of 2024. We'll finish up by showing you his Hungai Argali from Mongolia, taken September 2024. We're pleased to recognize Natalia Lorina of Ukraine for achieving her Ovis World Slam. Natalia traveled to Tajikistan in 2020 to get her Marco Polo Argali. The following year, Natalia added the Himalayan blue sheep from Nepal to her Ovis list. Her Bukaran Uriel from Tajikistan came in 2023, and later that same year, she hunted in Spain, where she found success in taking an Aldad. It was a home province stone sheep from August 1978 that got Dave Marsters of British Columbia started on his quest for an eventual Grand Slam and Ovis World Slam. Moving closer to the present, Dave scored an Armenian Mouflon in West Texas in 2015, and the following year, he hunted in Mongolia to get his Gobi Argali. Dave reached number 12 on the Ovis list in November 2024 with a French mainland Corsican Mouflon from France. It was a French mainland Corsican Mouflon from France taken in October 2024 that earned Alabama's Rusty Schultz the Ovis World Slam. Rusty is a 3/4 slammer, and you see his impressive stone sheep from BC that he got in 2013. Rusty hunted in Russia in 2018 to get his Otkos snow sheep, and in 2022 he made his way to Pakistan, where he connected on the great Blandford Uriel to round out his presentation this evening. Evan Zeiger of Alabama reached number 12 on the Ovis World Slam list by virtue of a Fannin ram from the Yukon taken in August 2024. Backing up just a couple of years, you see Evan with his Aldad from Texas, taken in March 2022. In November 2023, Evan hunted in Tajikistan to get his Marco Polo Argali, and he made his way back to Texas in February 2024, where he scored on the Armenian Mouflon that you see here. That completes our Ovis World Slam awards for the evening, but we still have the Ovis Super 20s and Super 30s to go. Let's give these incredible sheep hunters a big round of applause. Well, many international mountain hunters cannot stop after the milestone of the Ovis World Slam, and for those, there are additional milestones GSCO RIT designates as the Super 20, Super 30, and yes, even the Super 40 on rare occasions. California's Armin Avedisian reached the Ovis Super 20 level in April of 2023 when he got a South Baja Desert Bighorn on Carmen Island, Mexico. Backing up September 2001, Armin took his Kamchatka snow sheep in Russia. Then in November 2004, he traveled to Azerbaijan and got his Dagestan Eastern Tur. Armin took a Trans-Caspian Uriel in 2007 in Iran, and we'll finish up by showing you his Himalayan blue sheep taken in Nepal in March 2011. We're pleased to recognize Wayne Farnsworth Jr. of Ohio for reaching number 20 on the Ovis World Slam list in October 2022 with a French mainland Corsican Mouflon. Wayne is a multiple Grand Slammer with multiple methods, and we chose his doll sheep from 2007 to represent his North American rams. Wayne hunted in Mongolia in July 2019 to get his impressive Altai Argali, and in January 2020, he hunted in Pakistan for the Punjab and Blandford Uriels. Finally, you see Wayne with his Madasoni Argali from Tajikistan, which he got in November 2022. Now we'd like to recognize Denis Morozov of Russia for completing his Ovis Super 20. In September 2022, Denis traveled to Mongolia and took his Gobi Argali, and later that same year, he connected on an impressive Dagestan Eastern Tur from Azerbaijan. His Humi Argali from Kyrgyzstan was taken in October 2023, and Denis achieved his Ovis Super 20 with an Afghan Urial from Pakistan in February 2024. He's working toward his Ovis Super 30, with his most recent Ovis entry being a red sheep from Iran, taken in March 2024. Alejandro Reyes of Mexico is up next for Ovis Super 20 recognition, and we begin with his Mid-Caucasian Tur from Russia, taken in October 2009. Alejandro is a Grand Slammer, and his Rocky Mountain Bighorn from Alberta came in September 2010. He scored on an Aldad in his home country of Mexico in November 2011, and in that same month, he traveled to Mongolia in pursuit of a Hungai Argali. We'll finish up Alejandro's presentation with his Himalayan Blue Sheep from Nepal, taken in April 2012. It was a North African Aldad from Morocco, taken in November 2024, that earned Peter Spear of New Hampshire the Ovis Super 20 award. Peter has all three tur from the Caucasus Mountains, including the Kuban Western Tur shown here from October 2008. He hunted in Nepal in 2016 to get his Himalayan Blue Sheep, and Peter finished his Grand Slam in October 2019 with the California Bighorn from BC. Finally, Peter collected both the Armenian Mouflon and Red Sheep from West Texas in February 2023. Idaho's David Tuttle has Ovis trophies dating back to 1992 when he took his Rocky Mountain Bighorn. He completed his original Ovis World Slam the year that milestone was established with his 1997 Chinese Blue Sheep. His Ovis Super 20 was completed in December 2023 with a North Africa Aldad from Morocco. And along the way, David also took a California Bighorn in Utah in October 2023 and a French mainland Corsican Mouflon in November 2023. Andrei Zyka of Russia completed his Ovis Super 20 in 2023 with a Marco Polo Argali from Tajikistan. Backing up to 2011, we see Andrei took a Tian Shan Argali in Kyrgyzstan. 2021 found Andrei taking his Kamchatka Snow Sheep in his home country. And in February 2023, he took his Blandford Urial in Pakistan, and in November of that year, he got a Madasoni Argali in Tajikistan. We'd now like to recognize our Ovis Super 30 recipients. Robert M. Hall of Minnesota began hunting North American sheep in the 1990s, but it was the early 2000s before he really started getting after the international sheep. You see his Koryak Snow Sheep from Russia first, and he got that ram in 2000. His Afghan Urial was next, and he took that ram on a hunt in Turkmenistan. Robert has both the Punjab and Blandford Urials found in Pakistan, and he has several Argali to his credit as well. His Hungai Argali from Mongolia came in 2023, and Robert reached number 30 on the Ovis list in December 2024 with a Madasoni Argali from Tajikistan. We're pleased to recognize Alan W. Mackey of Tennessee for not only achieving his Ovis Super 30, but also for being inducted into the Pantheon during SCI's banquet last night. We saw Al's European Mouflon from Spain first. He took that ram back in 2006. Al was very busy during the 2024 season, chasing the wild sheep of the world. He traveled to Iran in January 2024 and collected an Esfahan Mouflon, Kerman sheep, and Trans-Caspian Urial on the same hunt. He reached number 30 on the Ovis list on a multi-species hunt to Tajikistan, where he took a Madasoni Argali, Bukharan Urial, and finished up with a Marco Polo Argali. Another Ovis Super 30 recipient who was also inducted into the Pantheon last night was Craig Willis of Texas. We'll begin with Craig's Ovis Super 30 presentation with a pair of Argalis he took on a hunt in Kyrgyzstan back in November 2015, the Humi and the Tian Shan. Moving closer to the present, Craig hunted in Morocco, Africa in March 2024 to get the North African Aldad. Craig achieved his Ovis Super 30 in September 2024 on a hunt in Russia, where he took 3 separate snow sheep. We chose his Otkosk and Yakutia to represent those. Well, there you have it, folks. That completes all of our Ovis World Slam Awards for 2025. One more time, let's give all these accomplished mountain hunters a big round of applause.